we just finished retirement week 2, and it actually feels better than last week. We're starting to settle in, and some of the changes we've experienced have really surprised me. After the shock of the first week, we're settling into retirement and finding our new rhythm. My husband is noticeably less stressed and more laid back. In fact, he met with a buddy this morning who retired from the same crazy office 2 years ago for coffee. And when he came home, I asked him if he had high-fived his brother in arms about them both being in the retirement club. And he laughed and he said yes. And he said that he had told his friend that for years he felt like he was in low gear, needing all the strength he could muster just to get up the next crazy hill to make it through this, just the craziness of the office that they worked in, and that he now feels like he's in cruise, and that, you know, he even sees now. And his friend said that he could relate, and, you know, he was really happy to see that my husband got to finally retire too. They're both about the same age. They're 66. And the people at work used to call them like the twins. They used to get them confused. I don't really think they look that much alike, but anyway, it's good to have friends that understand you and where you're coming from. And I'm really happy that he has that. He's still waking up at 4:30 in the morning, and the good thing about that is he can now take a power nap if he needs to, which helps him power through the day. We're discovering that some funny things. The fact that occasionally we wake up together at some crazy hour like 4 a.m. and we end up having hot chocolate and watching a movie together, and we're just laughing because that would have never happened. I mean, that wouldn't even have happened on the weekends in his career days due to all the stress he was under and how much sleep he needed to, you know, get through the week, to power through. That being said, not everything is smooth sailing. We're still dealing with crazy paperwork snafus. His HR department apparently, although they registered us for Medicare, they neglected to finish the paperwork for our health insurance, so we were not set up to have any copay or reimbursement, I guess it is. Yeah, gee, thanks. He was, you know, fully vested, and he's supposed to have some kind of reimbursement for a good portion of our health insurance, and they didn't do that, even though it's the exact same paperwork and, you know, information they need from us to show that we're still married, and, you know, that I am his dependent, and that sort of thing for the coverage. But, you know, gee, thanks. He worked on, you know, all this stuff for over 3 months, and they still can't get it right. Well, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. This week also brought celebrations and fun with friends and family and laughter, and the realization in my case that it's 3 o'clock at a local bar and grill is where all the people over 55 seem to congregate, which absolutely cracked me up, you know. But you know, it is what it is. If you're retired or you're about to retire, or just curious about those early weeks, please hang out with me, and as I document each week and how we're adjusting and how my husband is feeling, and the highs and the lows and everything in between. Please also share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will join me on the next one. Cheers.